but I don't have to record anymore because I can just take the video that I stream to YouTube and just download that. And I'm like, I don't gotta keep killing my hard drive. Drinking coffee today. It's Rise Coffee.
You're drinking coffee?
They haven't like, this isn't like a sponsorship, y'all. But
You changed.
I know. I'm not trying to stay awake or nothing. And it doesn't taste like coffee, which is the most important part. It actually tastes like nothing. And I don't know if that's what they were going for. But I'm not a coffee fan. So. All right, folks, let's get it going. Man, did you end up not getting arrested? How did it go, man?
Yeah, no, I haven't been arrested.
Okay, cool. That's good. That means you succeeded.
I was sick and shut in.
Oh, okay.
It's like, I don't know if it was last week or what. I'm sure I still saw paper days more than my normal days or something.
Alright.
Dude, I took your advice.
What'd you do?
Dragging humans.
What? That was my advice? I advised you to do that? Oh, yeah, I did tell you that.
Yeah. And
What'd you think,
I'll
man?
say it was pretty fun.
There you go.
It was very fun. I played
There you go.
through my milestone initiative.
Right.
Good time.
All right, man. First, you know the most important question for a beginner is well, listen, I wasn't gonna go there. I was gonna say, what was the race of the character you played? What did you pick? What kind of, were you a human? Were you a freaking? They got 7 dozen options of what to play as. So. Right. Okay, there you go. I was gonna say, man, you're gonna go for the safe route. I got you.
Gotta be me, you know what I'm saying?
Well, technically, that's Legolas. But come on, man. I mean, right. Yeah. Right. Did you survive or? Okay, cool. I told you, man, it was pretty fun.
In 1986. Because it's like you play it, I mean, that's all you want to do.
Correct.
Like, it was like almost 3 o'clock.
Right. Right. Good quality fun. And the hardest part about that, again, is trying to recreate that anywhere else in life. Like, that's not a normal, and not normal in the sense that you're trying to be normal, but it's like, that's so unique of an experience to say, like, versus playing a video game. Because of the way it's constructed, you have to literally have, these parameters set where there's a dungeon master that's telling you the story. there's all this, and you can't, it's just different. And so, yeah, but that's cool, man. That's pretty cool. I haven't played myself in a while, so I gotta. My daughter actually goes. I'm gonna go to. They got Level Up. Have you ever been to Level Up?
Which one?
That's not. They moved that. They moved that over to. They stopped selling comics first of all, right?
Yeah.
Because we used to have our. Yeah, we used to have our comics in there.
We used to sell a lot of comics on it.
Right. They just was like, we ain't selling comics no more. We're gonna go straight up all, tabletop stuff. And I was like, why? Why would you do that? And clearly they had a reason and a good reason. So, but they just moved that store right off of Pleasant Hill to the other side of the actual plaza. And so it's right on the corner of the opposite side. That's where Jamie is, yeah. Or unless she migrated. I haven't been back inside. My daughter goes. Oh, that's what's up.
I just want to stop by and give Jamie a hug.
There you go. There you go. That sounds like it makes sense. Jamie is the awesome person. I'm not actually following my directions, y'all. I'm jumping around, and I shouldn't be jumping around. Somebody should have said something. You ain't like, trying to reprimand your boy or nothing. Y'all supposed to say, Marcus, you said. Let's see if we get our people back. We had 7 people on YouTube, and I killed that stream, so we can come back here. No, I told him I was gonna do it, so it's fun.
Let me see.
Who did it?
We check in. Crime 101.
Okay. Crime 101. Have I seen that trailer? What is that about? No, the trailer. What is it about? Maybe I saw a trailer-esque, but I didn't see the plot unfold. I think they were doing like a promotional thing, and dude that plays Thor was being funny, but because they were filming, but not the movie. It was just like he was chasing somebody or looking for somebody in a hotel room or something like that.
Started my Substack, y'all.
I don't know what that is.
Substack is just like
Oh.
where you could like write articles.
Cool.
I started it, but some movie, whatchamacallits this week. But I saw that one.
That sounds like that was my advice, man. Come on.
It was, man. Come on, man.
It's like you be listening to me sometimes, but then you don't tell me you be listening, man. That's crazy.
I'm telling you right now. That's exactly what I am doing.
Wow, man. It's pretty cool, man. It's like spending all these years not listening to nothing I say. And all of a sudden, hey man, I took your advice. What? Cool.
I would tell you the movie that I liked the best last week was Good Luck Has
Okay. Who's in that?
I think you would like it. It's got Carol Lynn, Zazie Beetz in it, the Latino dude,
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
but no, that movie was real. Like I didn't go in with a lot of expectations.
Right. Just came out, or it's been out for a while?
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. I ain't seen that. I haven't seen that.
But yeah, it was a lot.
In the movie?
Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Well, not because of whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So he's coming back to try to figure out like the exact time,
Right.
To like that this super AI gets created.
Right.
How to stop it.
Right.
But he's like, so it's not like it's definitely.
That does sound like something I would watch.
Yeah. But it's like it's a little bit of
Mm-hmm. Right. Nice.
Good laugh. It has jazzy beats, so your eyes won't be bad.
Cool. Cool.
And it's cool.
One bad.
Funny,
But,
but also like really clever, like critiquing in kind of like a funny kind of way. It
right.
got a lot of different elements.
It sounds on par with Don't Look Up. If in terms of the tone, if it's almost like commentary, social commentary.
Yeah, social commentary.
Mm-hmm.
I had like a little bit of that
Yeah.
universe,
I,
like the
I,
comedy and stuff. It
mm-hmm.
was like that.
I did that.
There were like some good
Right.
but then there's also some that's kind of deep.
Right.
But it's lighthearted. I was in there rolling.
Nice. Yeah, that does sound like something. I told my kids, I said, I have not been to the movies and too damn long. And only thing I saw off the top was I need to go see the GOAT because I haven't seen a good animated 3D animated anything.
Yeah, I would love to hear you talk about like just to hear your opinion because I know I liked it.
Yeah.
I know out of the two of us when it comes to like animation, your
Mm-hmm.
critical eye is like
Yeah.
on a different level than mine. But
Yeah.
as
I'm
far as
just
like
I want to
stories
see
and
Sony. I want to see Sony's output because they're winning right now. They got a lot of good wins under their belt,
yeah,
especially with picking stories is the hard part. You gotta understand how many stories they have at
yeah,
their disposal, and then picking a brand new one in a landscape of all of these crazy possibilities and things. They don't know what's gonna work. They didn't
yeah.
know.
I think they it's kind of. I wanted to say something real quick. Derek Turner said, "Love what you guys are doing." I had that up on the chat, but I appreciate you there, sir.
Appreciate it.
Um,
Appreciate it.
but yeah, it's that same thing. So I think it's getting to that point now where like the big names aren't selling movies like they
Mm-hmm.
used to.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so this was a Steph Curry. Like the story definitely could have been, more complex, even for like kids.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of felt predictable and kind of
Mm-hmm.
tropey a little bit, but it's still a feel good movie. But like the stuff they did with the animation, I was in there like,
Yeah.
y'all really went in.
Right.
So go see it so we can talk about it.
I would like to
That's
see
what I
it.
think.
I would like to see it.
Teresa said, "Did you tell anyone that you were going to sketch on YouTube?"
I did once I started YouTube, and I said, "Listen here, y'all, on YouTube. I am going to do the sketch ahead of the live so I can focus on drawing for 1 hour only on the live instead of an hour and 30 minutes because I got it. Y'all ain't tipping enough to keep me for 2 hours, man. I just feel like that's wrong. You know, if y'all want me for 2 hours, y'all gotta start throwing like $5 at your boy. Not that I need $5, but it would indicate, you know what I mean? Like, let's say you got somebody doing something good, right? And then you start throwing money at them. They're gonna be like, "Oh my god, thank you. Do you like what I'm? You like the service or something?" And you're like, "Yeah, that's why I'm giving you money." And then they know. Well, I'll keep doing that. But right now, you guys are like, "Thanks. Get offline, and I'll see you tomorrow, maybe." So I don't really know. It's kind of hard to read you guys. I think you guys are enjoying it. I don't know.
Allison with very loud 1970s porn music. He said we couldn't hear Marcus.
Well, I don't
So
know.
I'm
I don't know
assuming
what I'm
that's on.
supposed to do.
I assume that's on YouTube.
Where test test test? I don't see a comment saying they can't hear me.
Oh, I just put the test in. I
Hold
think it
on.
was earlier. Is what he's talking about.
We're on. You can't hear me on. Hold on.
No, I think it's fine now. I think it was when you were playing the
Whoa,
song.
wait. Where's Okay, I was about to say, what's going on with Facebook? What's going on with my music? I guess I stopped the music. I don't need the music. What's this? get a little bit more on here.
What up, Jason?
We're gonna start here. Yeah.
Let's see, what do we got here?
God, if I was brave enough, I would actually freehand all of this, but not right now. These are squares.
Why are you
Detail.
not brave enough, man?
Well, I'm gonna mess up, and I'm gonna have to draw the line 16 times. All right, and that's no fun. It's better just to use the tool, draw it right the first time. So, but at least you guys see why I don't have as much fun with machines, because I'm just like, ugh. Here we go. Line number 78. Curved line, number 78. Things like that. All right, so.
A little bit more clarity. So he's saying that you were talking for like 10 minutes, but the music drowned you out.
On which platform?
On YouTube.
Okay, hold on. Let me see. I'll make sure I lower it. It's low. Really low. Let me go here. Let's look at our settings. Desktop audio. Okay, but can you hear Greg on YouTube? If you're watching on YouTube, Greg, make sure you say a few words. There you go. Right. Because the only other thing that's making noise is my mic. That's what it's picking up on YouTube. That's high. It's the highest thing on YouTube. For this, then I have desktop audio, but in an effort to make sure it doesn't go too loud, I turn the music down, as you can see here. Right in there. Right. Then guess what? Audio output capture speakers. That's pretty low. So whoever's on YouTube listening, it's a couple of y'all. Just double check and see if you can hear Greg. And if I gotta turn the music all the way off, I will. I don't need the music per se, but it's really low. Like less than 10%. So if it's still too loud, I'll just turn it on. But just let me know, because I'm trying to get these settings right one day. One of these old mornings, I'm gonna get all this right. All right, let's get these boxes. You know what? It kind of slipped my mind. It seems a little judgy that Teresa was saying it that way. It's like, did you tell YouTube? Were you on YouTube? Were you one of the people on YouTube that was offended? That maybe you weren't on YouTube and you're mad that you didn't get to see it, something like that. Either way, I didn't delete it yet. So I'm just trying to make sure I understand. Is this motherly advice? What are we doing here? It sounds very judgy.
She's doing a sound check right now. She said it's pretty balanced. She's asking me to say something. So
Greg, say something.
I'm gonna do a quick really quick from a movie called Dolomite.
There you go.
I was born in a I'm not gonna do that. Listen, did I say enough stuff?
There you go.
And then we have I don't know what to call it, because his Instagram name is different, but he said that
It's almost silent. What's almost silent? Greg?
Teresa says she can't hear me.
See there? All right. I told you, man. All right. So then let's turn down desktop. What about the music, though? Is the music okay? Because then if that's the case, I'll turn up audio output capture speakers. All right. Let's see if y'all can hear Greg now. Or did I turn up the music just now? I'm curious. I'm gonna keep drawing, but I do want to actually figure this out, because it's hard to do it to do it in the settings by itself and be like, I think that's right. I think that's right.
He said he's like, no, man.
Right. Are you scared to get a spanking? Come on, man. Greg, scared to get a whooping. After all these years, just take a whooping, man. It's easy. See, being the youngest of four brothers, I was coaxed into taking many unnecessary risks. Even whoopings. Like, what's she gonna do? She just gonna whoop you? That ain't that bad. I'm like, I mean, I guess you got a point. I mean, I've gotten whooped before, so you mean like a standard whooping, right? I'm like, yeah, man, that ain't nothing. She ain't even gonna get the bat. Okay, well if you say it like that, and look, and all you gotta do is just wear some extra drawers, man. Put some extra drawers on. I was like, I never thought about that. Now you think, now you're cooking. It's a good idea, guys. All right, well, I'll do it. I'll do it. You've made sense in your argument. And now I'll go ahead and take the risk. All right, y'all let me know on YouTube what's up. If the music is louder and Greg is not, that means it's Greg's fault. I don't know how it's Greg's fault. I'm gonna go with that. Sweetest people in the world. What happened? Oh, okay. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. That's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah, a really good weekend. Kind of proved that people, are still what they would call in the streets messing with your boys. You know what I'm talking about? Like they still all right to support and come on out and show up. I guess is what I guess that's if you go to certain churches, that's how they speak. I don't really know if that's what they. Yeah, man. Thank you guys. Anybody that did the pre-orders, appreciate you. Thank you. Did we get confirmation? Did she say it was good? Teresa gonna sit here and just say, no, I'm joking. All right, let's turn off the music. See if that works. Because this music is really low. Okay, Greg, continue to illustrate the difference between particle fusion and noun laters.
Yeah, I don't know about that stuff. I'll be happy when my nasal passages clear up.
Did it? They said it was gonna be one of the worst, pollen seasons in a long while, like pollen apocalypse or something. And I've come to start believing the apocalyptic news more than anything because that's pretty accurate these days.
You said pollen?
Yeah, they said it was going to be one of the worst pollen seasons in like ever.
I'm leaving. I'm sick of this, man.
I don't think it's gonna. You don't think you're gonna escape the terribleness of what's been happening throughout.
I'm leaving, man. They already got somebody playing with the weather dominator.
That's what I'm talking about. Like I don't think you can escape this stuff at this point.
I was wearing shorts all last week.
Right.
And yesterday I got up like to go outside. I'm like, nope.
It's
I'm gonna start feeling it the closer I got to, when I was walking down the stairs, I was like, "Nah, this ain't right."
It's unnecessary roughness, is what I would like to call it. Because it was 28 degrees here in Atlanta, y'all. This morning, I took my son to work, and I was like, "Why? Why did you? What are we? What's the goal? What are we trying to? What are we trying to reach?
It's the weather
You know?
dominator, man.
No. I mean, but what do they want to show us by like when Lassie is trying to give you a message? What is it, boy? Is there someone in the well? What the heck is the goal of this? Tomfoolery that they keep allowing. They think it must. Somebody I saw, for instance, I heard somebody that was trying to, make sense of it all. That well, clearly they're trying to abuse spending power, right? And say, oh yeah, they just want you to spend money when they want you to spend money. And guess what? I'm not completely against the concept because sure that makes sense, but they do that already with like made up stupid holidays and stuff. Oh, go buy more stuff for Valentine's Day or something. I don't know, but I'm just saying that's not even far fetched. Okay, because I may have spent a lot of money when they said it was going to be an ice storm. Not too many weeks ago. Not a lot, but enough to say you're right. I don't play around with ice, so I don't mind getting my kids enough juice in the refrigerator. But nothing happened to warrant spending thousands, so I was okay.
I'm not ignoring Teresa. I don't have an option, so that one's going through Marcus's audio, and so I can't do anything. I
What
could
did she say?
yell.
What did she say?
She said it's Greg's fault. Can't hear him. So I'd
Okay,
imagine
okay.
since
All right, let's try one more setting. All
er,
right. Remember we turned up the audio output capture speakers. Let's turn up. All right, Greg, let me hear you talk.
1 2 1 2.
Okay. If it's not
One thing
there,
about music, when it hits you, feel no pain. White folks say
what
you're
about
your
this?
friend. I know better than that. It's game, so we
Teresa,
break that.
I turned them way up in my headphones.
2 soldiers ahead of the gap.
Even though the headphones are not connected. Oh my gosh. Hold on. What happens to the audio if the
Whether responding,
headphones
just
are way
react,
up?
not to beats that
Because
don't
that was
reflect
really
like how
low.
many records get sold. Our sex, drugs, and rock and roll audio record.
Thank you
Margot
again.
said I should get some Mullane. What that is, Margot? I'm looking at it, and I don't know what this
It
says.
sounds
It
like
says it
slang to me.
right.
She gives him that
She said.
Malane.
She said that worked. Yes.
Boy, that boy be figuring stuff out with no manual sometimes. I tell you what. Thank you very much for that. that
I wonder how many names she's
So
called
in
us
my
and stuff
headphone,
like
even though
that.
the headphones are not plugged in, the headphones audio output capture headphones was like down here at -40. So then let me turn down these guys because this was the music. So Greg sounds clear now. All right. So here's the question. What if I turn my music on? Remember I said the music was low.
Nobody want to hear that.
One more question. Look, one more question. Thank you guys. All right, look, we got component 1. We got a component A down. It's almost right. I feel like it's almost right. I'm gonna have to tweak some of these things. Y'all don't know that, but I do. Because I know that it's not perfectly right. I can look at it at a glance and be like, all right, that needs adjusting. That needs a little bit of adjusting. But at the, on the whole, as they say. Oh, excuse me. I mean, like, put this, like, this isn't right. I need this to go right there. Teresa, where you at? Where's she saying stuff at? On Instagram? Get some mullein. Isn't that a flower? I feel like that's a flower.
Yeah.
She wants to go eat flowers, bro.
Al said more 1970s porn music.
What? That's in the background?
Yeah.
Whoa, man! What kind of? Never mind. I would say that this is definitely just elevator music at best.
You probably haven't watched 1970s porn.
I was gonna say, man, was it this chill? It was this chill. Yeah, that's pretty good, actually. I need to go find that and see what's up. That's pretty good. Sounds like quality production. What'd she say? What she saying?
I got my Swim Kelly Swim book trailer on the.
I did see that.
That up on the YouTube.
I did see that.
I forgot. I got that done like last year and forgot about it. I got to do it on Fiverr to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And then he put like I didn't like the voices he was doing because he was doing AI voices.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And they were like the first one was like an Irish dude.
Mm-hmm.
He sounded like Lucky Charms. Swim, Kelly swim. I was like, no. And then but it was also like how they have like the voices or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, yeah, I don't want to do that. I'll get a real human to do it. So I got a real human to do it. But I forgot about it, and I was looking for something, and then I saw it, and I was like, "Ew."
Right.
Probably should put that out.
Come on, man. You saying you don't know any non-Lucky Charm voiced people that's just ready to go ahead and record, man? Is that what you're saying? Put out a what they call a casting call and find you some non-Lucky Charm sounding people, man. Easy.
See, I like that y'all care enough about your boy to be like telling me stuff to do to help with the pilot and everything.
Right.
But what I'm really thinking about doing is leaving. Like, I just run away from the problem.
Listen, man. What is that gonna solve though? Not getting hit by the worst pollen ever? Is that what you want?
Y'all don't understand what this Atlanta stuff is like.
Right. I'm just, I'm gonna keep on knocking on wood until I officially start dealing with it. But until that time, I'm gonna say, listen, man, probably not that bad. I know that it is.
Al, and trust me, we love Cerise. This is not slander or anything. Al said I only sold 5 books this weekend at VirtuousCon.
Mm-hmm.
How? Did they not have people coming into the rooms? And I'm gonna say it a million times because people be getting on the internet and acting crazy. Mm-hmm. We're not trying to like slander or anything like that. That wonderful lady in that wonderful convention that she does.
Mm-hmm. It is a bit of a challenge to navigate corral people is what we've seen in our time. I speak for myself, I suppose. How to actually corral people's attention to different zones and areas of a digital convention floor, right? It's a great idea, but how do you actually successfully navigate or tell people go there, go here?
You got it. Yeah,
hey, you made it.
It's
here. Now you got to go here.
It's got to be part of it. Yeah, it's also got to be like part of your thing. So if all your promotions are going towards like the celebrities or the panels, like all that stuff, right, then that's what people are going to go for. So it's like you have to also, as much energy that you're putting into promoting them, you need to be promoting your vendors as well.
Yeah. It's an actual really, really unique problem to solve. But yeah, because I was like, I want to see that interview because that's dope. And I was in my area. I was like, can I leave my area? No. Oh, got it. That sounds cool, and I would like to see that, but I can't. Okay, cool. Go sit back down and be ready. But yeah, there's a number of different cool problems to solve on that, and it's like because I love the idea of a virtual convention, but it's like the technology really needs not only to be catered to that experience, but you gotta really train people on something that they're not
Yeah.
used to, and
Right.
then say, okay, well, I know you're not used to this. I see. Hey, you haven't done A, B, C, D. Did you know that blah, 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 and yakety schmackety is available? No. Well, here's where you go to do that. Click this button or something like that. Like it has to be really spelled out because that's a new experience for a lot of people. But yeah, it's a thing.
William said, "I just don't understand online conventions at all." I'll tell you in the beginning with the during the pandemic, during like quarantine, it was like really valuable.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And we were like getting a lot of sales. Like the first couple times, we were getting really good sales numbers. But it's just I think that was it where it was like when the other side started getting marketing. So in the beginning, it was like, hey, people are struggling during the pandemic. This is a place where you can go to support these
Mm-hmm.
different creators. But then when the pandemic stuff like loosened up, it became more about the panels and that part. Um, and so we already know, like we do enough conventions to know like what percentage of people actually come to spend money on us. Like when I say us, I mean all creators.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't even say it's half. It's probably like 30% of people that come to conventions are coming to spend on the indie creators and stuff like that. So it's just I think it's just gonna be like tinkering until they figure out how to
How to
make it crack.
It is a it's not a impossible. I think, and that's the cool thing for me is anytime you got a creative problem like that, that's a creative problem to solve, and that's why I'm excited about the fact that it's definitely possible. It is not an impossible problem. It is definitely a creative one though, and you have to really think outside the box in relation to. It's not just about content. It's definitely not just about making sales. You got to think outside of the. You got to think in terms of and I play a lot of video games over the years, but you have to think about experience, which is there's so I did actually go to some college. I did some college. Right before I left college, I went to my major changed to game art and design, and that was literally the coolest thing I had ever got to sit in a classroom and do. I love art, but like listening to a professor talk to me about the different types of gamers, like you can't just design your game around one type of gamer, even if it's a very common game. He said people play fighting games for several different reasons. It isn't just about the competition. It isn't just about the fight, and I was like, I know that, but I never thought about, designing a single game around several different people's mentality.
Yeah.
So, if you really look at the mentality of somebody that's coming into a convention, you're getting into that arena of, well, what are they coming for? Oh, well, clearly they're here to spend money. Maybe they're just here to really get an example of what kind of content is out there. Maybe they just want to be a part of the actual environment and get some social activity. You never know. But you got to really start thinking outside of the box of it's just about somebody trying to buy some stuff. And then you start building that experience around, well, if we have these kind of people, these kind of people, these kind of people, these kind of people, and we put them online, can we actually create an experience that caters to all of their reasons for being at that convention? It's a really dope, that excites me creatively as somebody that really wants to make video games one day.
Mm-hmm.
I think of the online convention as just another type of game because it's just experience. What experience can you cater to? Can you make it dope? And then if you can, all right, how do you really market the crap out of that and make it the best experience it can be? So
I think, and it's one of the things I always like when I do events where I'm charging people like table fees.
Mm-hmm.
I always feel like like, and you know this because you've been there. Like I always have like this ridiculous amount of anxiety where I'm trying to make sure that it's worth it for them.
Right.
You
Right.
know,
The
so
attendee.
like yeah, like the vendor. Like
Oh yeah, the vendor. Yeah.
if you're
Mm-hmm.
if you're paying for a table, I don't want you.
Yeah.
I want you to at least have a chance to make your money. Like
Right.
remember when we
And
went to
look, just for people that don't understand why, it's because we've been vending for over a decade, almost.
a
So
decade, you like two.
that's what I'm saying. For over a decade, we've been literally in the
No, you
seats.
got to dude, since 2005. That's
Right.
more than a decade, my man. That is
Right.
two and a half decades.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And yeah, and like so my thing is if I get the people there, now it's up to you. You gotta make it shake.
Correct.
But I gotta at least have the people there to be, if I'm gonna charge, a certain amount of Skrilla.
Right. Show you right. Show you right.
That's why, like, and we know this. Like, Marcus and I, when we go to conventions, even to vend, it's kind of like we like reverse engineer everything. We look at layouts. Like, we can tell you certain conventions why it doesn't really work for vendors, and it doesn't really have anything to do with the amount of people or anything. It's just sometimes the way they set up their layouts. Like,
Correct.
you got to set your layouts kind of like a maze where you're forcing people to view content. Like, the more exits that people have, the more exits they're gonna take. So, like that cue
that almost directly affects vendors' ability to actually make contact and therefore money at the show. If the person that's their potential customer is able to slip past and go to I don't have to go this way at all. I can skip all these vendors if I just want to go to and then boom. You've missed a whole opportunity to make a sale because there's traffic now being corralled away from it. It sucks.
And like we've seen it. Like we've seen people walk by us like multiple times, or walk like through the alley. So one of the places, I mean, we have our motto is it don't matter where you put us, we still gonna make it shake. Right. But like when you're sitting on those, I call them like exit tables, where you're in those rows where it's like people are just trying to exit. It's like they already made up their mind. They're trying to get the hell out of here. So they just walk away instead of looking at the last couple of tables. So now Harold said he's seen how we operate at BlurredCon. It's a little bit different. So BlurredCon is like a home for us. Right. So the setup we have here is sometimes it can be a little outrageous. We have a lot of stuff. Like Marcus alone probably could fill up 4 tables worth of stuff.
Oh man. And there's only one artist that I've seen that has about as much art that I do at one show, and it's Art Adams. Art Adams actually has his
Juggernaut.
He has a rectangle of tables, and he's in the middle of that rectangle. They're outside. He's in the center of it, right? Rectangle, right? And he's in the center. And then he has another rectangle that people can walk around of tables. These are tables all around the other tables. I was like, dang. But he's been doing comics for over 30, 40 years.
He's
older dude, man. But I was like,
and then they have
that
backdrop. Lord, that like he be having like 8 people working his booth.
Correct.
Yeah, it's serious.
I could do that.
But yeah, so what we do at BlurredCon is, it's an exaggerated version of who we are. Most conventions be like, hey, you guys are doing too much. But Blurred, it's all good. Hey man, we didn't even talk because I think I was super sick.
What?
That stuff you sent me I don't know if we're allowed to talk about it right now.
Oh, character
I'm,
stuff.
try- I'm trying not to say the F word.
Yeah. No, listen, I was about to say, yeah, well, you can't. That's spoiler stuff because I got a actual plan for that for the people to know. They gonna know, but I got some cooking. You see, so don't tell them the full thing. But I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about.
I ain't saying nothing, but
I was about to say maybe I was wondering if you got it all in. I was like, okay.
Look, it's been on replay like the last 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Because I looked at I'm on the iPad on the phone, but I'm looking at it on my desktop. This is the first time I'm looking at it on my desktop.
Okay.
Well, I see.
Right, so just because I can speak to you in code. So everything from, and I think you remember me asking for this. I said I want the outfit to be able to do this. I want
I'm looking at that one
I
right
want
now.
the belt. I want gun. I want all these things to be independently, controllable, right?
Uh-huh.
And sure enough, that's not what we got it out. So I was like, working with this studio, they were like, got it. So the goggles, the hair tuff, literally everything. And I'm like, cool, perfect. How much is that? Got it. That works out really good. But then, my guy, I got something else for you. I'm gonna send it to you so you can see it.
Do it now. What are you doing?
No, man, because you weren't ready. You didn't say nothing. I thought you was like being emotional and crying, and you know what I'm saying?
No, like seriously, I was laying in the fetal position. Right. You know, like since I stopped working in corporate America, I rarely get sick, and so this one came. It was like
you probably got con crud. That's all.
I don't know, because I was like 4 days removed from the convention when the sick started.
Yeah.
But either way, we had got to the point where we were immune to contract because we were going to so many.
Right.
But yeah, this is, it was interesting. It wasn't even terrible. It was all in my head.
Right.
For the most part. But
right.
Yeah.
I got some more to send to you.
Do it right now.
Whoa. I gotta preface it so you understand what's gonna happen. All right, I gotta preface it. Just can't get unleash the Kraken without giving you warning. But next thing they're gonna work on is the other crew. And it's just the heads, like I planned all along. I was like, nope, you don't gotta redo nothing. They even tried. The dude was like,
"Well, you gotta."
You want me to like, redo the body? I was like, nope. You can just tweak the bodies. It's fine. Don't worry about that. And he's like, you sure? I was like, I'm sure. It's good. Oh well, then I can adjust the price. That's what I'm talking about. Good. Let's do that. Let's adjust that price on down to just swapping out the heads, man. They're really, really dope. Capable people, man. It's fantastic. So but yeah, the next thing, the question he asked, and I was like, hell yeah. He said, so do you want me to work on that machine? Which machine?
Oh Lord.
And I said, absolutely, but that's gonna take a little bit longer. So
no, we let's get a talk because we might be able to crowdfund.
Because that's what I was saying. I got something planned for that release. Because then it's gonna be a case of, all right. So remember you said, what do you need? What do you need? And that's where I said, oh, if you ask the right question to that, I'd like to show you. The reason we just need, there's no question of it. It's possible if we can show the actual, outcome. And then right. Yeah. And they were actually like, yeah, we'd love to. We would love to keep going, and they're a pretty dope studio. So I'm excited, and I would like.
All right, that's enough. I don't want to. That's enough. Our people are probably like, "What the hell? If y'all ain't gonna say nothing, then don't say nothing." Anyway, yes.
We said
Stay
all this
tuned.
stuff, man. Come on, man. Y'all just don't understand what we're talking about. That's all. Ah, well, yeah, it's going down, my guy. I was excited.
I would stop looking at it at a certain point. The bad thing is
Oh,
it just rolls like a reel, so it's like you have to keep looking at it.
what is this? What did I do?
It depends. You messed it up. You broke it.
Okay, there we go. I was like, what? Stop it. Do what I asked you to do. Don't give me no lip. All right, what do we want? I need this, and I need this. And we're gonna take that, copy that, paste that, and then we're gonna go like that. Hey man, I survived my fast.
I noticed.
It was pretty cool.
You're still alive.
Yeah, I did officially 5 days again. I was gonna do 7, but what I came to the determination is I lost 5 pounds in 4 days. So I did pretty good. And I was like, you know what? In hindsight, that's enough. I'm not really trying to be the best at, fast right now. But it is proof to myself that I could go longer if I needed to. Sometimes that's all the proof you need when you're trying to test your wits. That's pretty good for me right now. I'm like, that's enough. Good. So I got to eat, enjoyed food. Like, it was great, man.
Happy for you.
But the reason I'm drinking coffee, I'm drinking this Rise coffee stuff. Okay. Again,
you say it one more time.
Not a sponsor.
You say it one more time, and I'm sorry, but you're officially
sponsor.
Spokesperson.
All right, well, listen, I'll contact them and see if they want.
Yeah, be like, you can pay us.
They got some pretty unique marketing, actually. If you Google it, it seems like they were trying to get regular people just to market the crap out of it.
Yeah, they market heavy on the TikTok.
Correct. So I'm like, listen, man, it's not that I don't have a chance. I got a chance, but that's not what I was trying to do. But I'll take it. We'll talk about that. Let's see. But the good thing is, I did survive, and I could do another. The coffee is gonna solve the next issue, which is, clearing up any gut stuff. Like
I was about to say you got bubble guts.
Not that I can tell, but like I want to make sure you got to clean out, because it wasn't a juice cleanse. What I did find out is I've been doing the juice cleanse all wrong, since it's sugar laden with sugar everywhere. So the water cleanse that I just did was pretty good at getting me to what they would call ketosis. So that was pretty good. I did that, survived that. I feel pretty good about that. Now, guess what? The melodies of this and that doesn't necessarily solve the problem of, you ready?
What?
Cleaning out my gut.
Well,
just to make sure you ain't got no parasites in your gut. You know what I'm saying? You go up in age and you eat all kinds of raggedy stuff. Fast foods and you name it. But yeah, I gotta do like a cleanse to make sure I'm not like just harboring terrible things that are taking all my nutrients. So that's the next step. And I'm excited to get past that. But I can eat food again, so I'm happy. But also, guess what? I've been looking at a whole bunch. And that was actually another good mental test. I was looking at freaking recipe after recipe after recipe after recipe of other people cooking really good looking food, man. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to try to cook that. That looks delicious. So I'm also going to cook some more, man.
All right.
That's one of those things. Because I do remember my promise that I said is like when I'm 70 years old, I'm going to switch gears from being an artist to a chef. Remember that?
Ain't nobody got away. Yeah, shaky hand food. He's 70.
Whoa. I'll be a professional eater at that time, man. Been eating for over 70 years. Come on now. It's the best
I
chef you can get.
I think I retired from cooking, man.
Why you put it down, huh?
Cause man, my daughter left and
Whoa.
she never came back. You know,
Well,
not
I mean,
cooking.
that's a reason to not feel good about cooking.
No,
But come on, man, that's not a reason to stop cooking. You still gotta eat, man.
I know. I just eat, pre-made food.
Ah, I got you. Come on, man. You gotta cook for yourself, man. What about your health?
What about it? Who needs help when your daughter leaves you?
Well, listen, man. It sounds like you're taking it a little bit dramatically here, okay? What you want to do is cook the food you need for your health, right? And with the food you like. Then, if you really want to stick it to your dad, you want to make her jealous by cooking for somebody else's daughter.
Oh, that could be a thing.
Right. What's going on here? Nothing. Come on in here. Sharon just, she liked food that I cook. Why? What's going on? You upset? No. I just don't understand why you cooking for her. Stuff like that.
Al knows the drill. Cooking for one is very hard because there's a lot of leftovers. You have to eat the same thing multiple days in a row.
Right.
Even though this thing that I've been doing where for the most part, I don't eat anything that's delicious, has been working out. I was doing good, and then I started backsliding because, people aren't being as supportive as they need to be.
Oh, wow.
They'll be like, I got you some cake for your birthday. I don't want no cake.
Right. Right.
It's a constant struggle, but cutting out sugar, like processed sugar.
That is a tough one. Bro.
But you'll get to a point where you don't even crave it. Seriously.
Correct.
And then fried foods. Sometimes I slip on that, but I can go good periods of time without it. So I do it like, okay, I didn't do this for 2 weeks. Let me just eat this real quick.
I watched a couple videos about some delicious fried, just regular stuff, man. But he was making it look so like I've never, and you probably have. I just never have seen anybody crunch up cornflakes when making fried batter. I'm like, what?
That is something. I feel, but we've talked about this before. Like, I feel like they dumbed down our taste buds, and they started making all these ridiculous combinations of food.
Correct.
And it's like, we don't need that, man. Just give me regular food.
Right.
I don't need chocolate flavored vanilla strawberries. It's too many things.
You reminded me of, I watched somebody make chocolate popcorn just with some doggone aluminum foil, and they just, you see what I'm saying? But they put a bar of chocolate on top of some
Yeah,
I was like, wait, that can't possibly be real, can it? And it looks delicioso, and I'm like, dang it, I want to try that.
I told you about the dude that was making the peach cobbler wings.
Mm-mm.
Like, they fried these wings, and then they dipped like the sauce from like peach cobbler on the wings and some peaches. I was like, yeah,
dang it,
go to hell.
Diabolical.
Yeah, Waffle House got chicken.
What are you trying to catch an adult in a trap? Why else would you need to make that?
It's like you gotta outdo the last thing. So
correct. That's a really good way to do it. Have y'all ever got this kind of diabetes? No. Which kind? How do you catch that one? Well, yeah, it's unnecessary, but yeah, the delicious levels, man. I'm like, dang. And I do need to start cooking more fresh food. I watched. I got all the way to the point where YouTube was like, "Oh, you like food, huh?" So it was suggesting videos from like Thailand, China, stuff that I had never even cared about looking at, but it was just street food
Uh,
from like China and all these places. I was like, so you mean to tell me I could spend $1 and get a whole bowl of food if I go to that place? It's fantastic. And it made me mad again about the fact that America doesn't have dollar bowl of noodles or freshly made anything for like pennies of $1. Something was like 40 cents, man. I was like, dang. Not only could I survive there and get fresh made food every day, but I could possibly not go broke in the process. So it was a lot, man. But I chalked it up. I saved all the good recipes for myself. And I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna try that once I get off this fast. It's gonna be great. How we doing on time, man? I went live at 7:30. We're over by 10 minutes, aren't we?
It's 8.
Tell the truth.
It's 8 and 41.
All right, we got how many components done? We got 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 components. All right, let me look at it. Let me look at it here. You guys can see that it's coming together fairly nicely. Now, let's look at the girl. Your girl's gonna be right here. Let me lower her transparency. All right, you can see it, right? You see the vision? You see the vision, don't you?
That's right.
You see, it's not so bad once you talk through it and not pay attention at all. It's not bad, man. I'm gonna keep working on this tonight. I'm gonna work through. I feel like I can freestyle this button. This button don't gotta be perfect. Hold on. Wait. Like this, that. Wait. Like that. And come in like this. Bah. And then I'll come back with these guys. I can do this. Bring them down like that. See how easy that was? Ain't no thing. I'm watching something on Netflix. Crazy. You probably already watched it. Show about this girl that can go through a bridge. And
they can do what?
She can like ride her motorcycle through a bridge. Old bridge. It's crazy. Got the dude that played Spock, the modern Spock. It's pretty nuts, actually. I can't really explain it. It says horror on it, but I haven't been scared or anything. It's just kind of weird. But it's pretty dope. It has like a license plate for the name of the show. It's a terrible description. I'm sorry, y'all.
That was brutal.
I tried to remember the actual title of the show, and it literally looks like a license plate. So I'm gonna get that information and bring that to you next time.
Is
but
it NOS?
Yes. I knew what it started with, but after I said, all right, so that's a license plate, must be okay. I'm not gonna remember that. Did you watch that one?
Nah, but
it's pretty nuts, man.
I just finished A Night of the Seven Kingdoms last night, so.
Oh yeah, I gotta start that. I saw somebody else. I saw a funny reel. The dude was like, "Oh man, not another thing of Game of Thrones. I'm not gonna do it. Not after what they did. Not after do." And then it's like shows him watch. He's like, "Fine, I'll watch it." And then by the time it says after episode 5, he was like outside wearing a white wig.
Yeah. Yeah, I can. I haven't seen anybody, like say bad stuff about it.
Correct.
Like for real, like
I'll give it a shot, man. I got a membership still, so I will look at it.
Like the people that like are diehard with the books, they haven't been complaining.
Right. And you said they're not changing the material, right?
Huh?
You said they're not going to change the material, or it was just a little bit of a material?
Yeah. There's like variations right there. It almost looks like they cut out a generation of people, but it doesn't.
On purpose?
Yeah, probably just for time's sake.
Okay.
They got for the critic score on Rotten Tomatoes, and they got a 93. That's crazy.
Nice. Yeah, it's always good to see that when it comes together, and the directors or the people working on it actually understand the goal. Huh? Like, they just want to make something good. Just imagine if HBO was like that.
But now we're getting nervous because they said this Tracy Morgan show on Peacock has 100% critic score right now.
What, man? What's wrong with that? You don't believe it?
Maybe
their accuracy could be off, or
maybe it's
paid for, man. That's fine.
I just haven't seen
anything that would warrant that.
Anything. I haven't seen it. I haven't seen him in anything that was good. It's got Harry Potter and Eric Alexander, so there's that.
What, in the Tracy Morgan show?
Yeah.
Okay.
William, what twist are you talking about? You talking about Night of the Seven Kingdoms? Yeah, I saw that. I didn't read the books, but I watched all the stuff that talks about the books. So I think I know what you're talking about. Which was weird. I wonder why they did that. If we're talking about the same thing, like, why not just... I guess it can add another element of suspense, going down through the series, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I don't understand why they had that little twist.
I think I'm gonna. I haven't honestly read a novel in a good while, but it's not because of I don't like reading. It's just time, and then my eyes be burnt out.
Dude, like after looking at so I got Dan Brown's newest novel, Secret of Secrets, and I read I think the first 80 pages in one sitting, and then and it actually helped me break up the writer's block stuff that I was having. Right. But then I went back to writing, and then it's your eyes be tired at the end of the day from looking at a screen.
Right.
And then and I try to pick up the book and pass out. So I got to figure it out. Then I was like, I'm gonna take it on this flight, but guess what? I forgot the book.
There you go. Yeah, that flight. Since you've seen me on a flight, actually, when I actually can lock in and work.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's totally it's possible. I know I can do it, but I don't mean it's gonna work every time. I gotta be real with myself sometimes. All right. Well, I also didn't sleep, but 2 hours last night.
A good suggestion that my cousin Lewis told me when I was 17. Read some Octavia Butler. That'll keep you up. She's great. She's great. Let me see. Secret of Secrets was a letdown for me. Be quiet, Harold. I don't need all of that. William said, I think it's to add suspense for the second season and give a reason for certain characters to be in future seasons. In the books, those characters basically aren't heard from again. Okay, that makes sense. And it's not something super major. I just, sometimes you just gotta sit back and watch.
Right.
Harold, I know Harold was reading Octavia. He said he just finished Parable of the Talents.
What's the one that just got picked up? That's gonna be made into a show. Who's gonna be the executive producer? It is a actress, black actress, very famous. Did you see that news?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I want to say it's from a novel. Or is that a new show? The dude that played Fastos. He's gonna be.
Oh,
the
that's
lead. It's like a steampunk or something.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
What is that about?
I don't
seen
know,
that one?
but I'm gonna look it up. But answer this while I'm looking it up. Harold's asking, are you doing all of this on one layer? I guess the gun.
Yes, this is a line layer in Paint Tool Sai, where I get to have that support of having where it's inking support is what I like to call it. Where if I make one stroke, right? Hold on. If I make one stroke, it creates points that I can actually drag and actually really quickly, and accurately control that line, and I don't have to worry about the nerves of my hand doing a good job. This is super, super, super helpful in trying to make this less painful. But you can even see if I zoom in, maybe. It's so weird that this is so clear on my screen. Instagram, what about on Facebook? Can you see these little green dots?
Instance, yeah, you can see them.
Okay,
yeah,
good.
You can see them.
Yeah. So the if I have to go back and adjust something, I can very easily, and it keeps everything adjustable until I'm got everything rendered, and then I can actually go back and just like I said earlier, I said I know I'm gonna have to go back and fix some of this. Looking at it, I can see the inconsistencies or the perspective problems, but I'm just like, as long as I get the lines on there, even like right, so I can do it. Let me go fast. Let me show you. If I went fast and I did this, okay, this looks like I'm just doing this just lackadaisical, just kind of not caring about what's happening, but it actually isn't. I did this before, and it's the art of saying I don't care if I do it right now, because of this layer, I can then say, all right, cool, I got those lines. Let me go back. Let me fix this. Let me make this line not taper. Let me pull this over. Is this a faster way to do it? In some degree. If I was doing a lot, like a whole lot, like windows or buildings or cars, this actually is faster. Because just getting the lines on the page is more productive than actually trying to be careful. But I don't like going back and having to go backtrack. I'd rather make the line correct on the first pass and then just keep moving. I have a guy that actually got me this software. He's like, he does it this way where I'm showing you. He's like, don't worry about it being perfect. But I also didn't like his inking all the time. And I was just like, yeah, no, I hear you, but I hate backtracking on something that's already tedious. Like, if you had a parent say do it right the first time, and you don't have to go back and deal with it again. I'm on that tip. I'm on that tip with this because I want it to end as fast as possible. So going back and fixing it, yeah.
I found the anime. It's Bass X Machina, or how you say that.
Okay.
So
cool.
it's like the idea that they stole from me. Obviously, somebody stole it from me. But it's like a steampunk western inspired by Bass Reeves, featuring supernatural elements. It could be cool. Yeah. I'm sure it's gonna be cool. It's got Janelle Monáe.
Yeah.
Cree Summer.
Who's the? Say maybe another one. I think now that I'm thinking about it, I think I saw 2 different announcements about a novel being made into a show or a movie or something. But that one I saw. But I want to say there's a black actress who's gonna be producing. I feel like
I know they released that Ryan Coogler's X-Files is coming out. Oh, and they got Danielle Deadwyler, who's one of my favorite. I think she's my favorite actress in the game right now. She's gonna be starring in that. So nice. I can't wait for that.
It comes out this year.
I don't know if it's. Let me see.
Yeah, I'm waiting on this game. It's a action RPG game, fantasy, and it's not coming out till it got pushed back to the 4th quarter of this year. And I was like, listen, man, I'll just do whatever I can and focus on anything else until then. So they got a lot of good stuff to watch until then. I'm cool with that.
So the pilot's been ordered. It's gonna be on Hulu.
Cool. This year?
I'm trying to find out now, man. This
Well,
is
I
real
don't even
time
believe it
information.
until you said this year. 2026 got a lot of good stuff.
Let's see.
All right, let me try to freestyle these so I can get up off this thing. I got some drawing to do for some convention stuff. I was up all night long, early morning last night. I didn't finish it. Not because it's a lot of work, but just because I was going slow. Sometimes I be going slow when people aren't pressuring me. Okay. Cool. Ooh, this stuff on scope is gonna be annoying, but I can do it. See how we did it, y'all? Listen, man, thank you guys for believing in me and not judging me and saying that I was a coward. Thank you. Some of y'all probably did say that. Yeah, I'm gonna say Greg probably was that. Wow.
And it's a random disclaimer. We do have a pre-order that's live for issue 5. Last week was cover week. We got those covers done. You'll see we're continuing to move forward with working on the book.
Yeah, page production.
Yeah. But you can order. I know most of y'all that have been in here have ordered.
I was about to say, let me do that real quick. We got some folks watching on YouTube. It could be randos, and that's fine. We appreciate randos. Thank you guys for joining us. If it's your first time watching this show, I'm going to show you some of the actual covers that was created for book 5. So you can actually then say, I like the way that looks. And the rule of thumb is, if something looks cool in a comic, on a comic shelf, it probably is. That's the rule of thumb. If you ever forget, don't worry about it. But this is one of the, what do we call this? A or B cover? I can't remember. This is our antagonist cover here.
That's B.
People went ham, man. I like that package. You say everything in the world.
Yeah. I felt like
I was like, what is everything in the world? That's good.
Throwing everything in that bad boy.
I gotta order one of those shirts. That reminds me, I gotta order both of these shirts. Like tonight, if I'm gonna get it before Blurred.
I just did a mock up on mine because Shopify, whatever. But so you probably have to put them together.
No, I'm gonna do mine. Yeah, I'm gonna put my own on yellow. They usually give me a little bit of a discount.
Yeah. It'll be like just the cost of the material or whatever.
Yeah, it's the best way. But I gotta hurry up. If I'm gonna get it in 2 weeks, I gotta do that. Also,
I thought about it, but I don't like the last time I tried that. It took like 3 weeks to get something that was supposed to take a few days.
Yeah.
It's like I don't want to put that stress on myself.
Come on, man. Stress is good.
No,
it helps you to regulate yourself.
No, Kal-El, no.
Come on, man. There's good stress and bad stress. Everybody knows that. Like arguing with a woman, that's medium.
What?
It's medium stress. Everybody knows what medium stress is. I was trying to explain to Abel, trying to explain to my son, y'all, that communication is probably one of the most interesting problems we have as humans. I said, and I'm like, okay, so let's say you got 100 people in a room. I said, what's some of the very first issues you're gonna have, no matter what? Like, and these are, strangers in a room, like, people that never met each other. Like, let's just come off the top. What kind of issues do you think you can come off with, just off the rip? And he's like, thinking it. I was like, okay, that's not wrong, but got it. What about, languages? He was like, oh yeah, that's right, languages. I was like, yep. Then I was like, then you have perspective problems where, somebody could actually just, just have a different perspective than you, and there's nothing you can do about that. Literally nothing. Like you can say, listen, I hear everything you're saying, but I just don't think that way, and I don't think I'm gonna change. Like that's a problem you can't solve with technology yet. And then I was like, okay, and then there's like the easy one, which is you can have an intellect problem. Doesn't matter if you guys speak the same language. People may be on different intellectual levels where it doesn't matter how you say what you're trying to say, they just can't comprehend the words that are coming out of your mouth. But that one could eventually be solved with technology. We just got to see. But I think it's really interesting, man, that we're dealing with some weird stuff right now in our country and the world. But I'm like, man, there's only a few solutions, bruh. There's only a few solutions.
Run away.
It'll find you. They'll find you, man.
Not if you go to Antarctica.
They definitely will find you over there. God, they just did a press conference with that. Man. Ugh. They're gonna okay, here's a scary thing. They're gonna keep trying to distract because of how terrible all this news is that we're getting. And they're probably not gonna stop going to crazy lengths to distract. Hurry up and do something else to make them stop asking questions about that stuff.
This man talking about, I'm gonna release the alien.
Correct, man. They are not gonna stop, bro. Dude was like, I don't care nothing about no aliens. You the monster.
Right. Other countries are locking people up and kicking people out of office, and we sit here with all these freaky ass.
Like really scary stuff, man. Like on some movie stuff. Like actual horror movie stuff.
The movie that Zoe Kravitz did, what's it called? I went to see it. I can't think of anything. Blink,
with the dude, were they in London or something?
No, Blink Twice, where these girls go to this island. Like,
I didn't see it.
If you look in the Epstein files, that's what's happened. Like what happened in that movie. I'm like, really, bro? Jeez. Yeah,
they're trying everything in the book. They're like, all right, do something else. What else you got? Well,
we just found a Sasquatch.
It's sad, man, but true, man. They're like, listen, anything you got. What else you got? You got any? So you're saying you can make people young again, huh? Let's approve that. Okay. All right. I mean, we haven't tried it yet on people. I don't care. Put it out. Maybe that'll get them distracted for a while we figure something out.
I'm just letting you know it is 9:04.
Yeah, I'm about to wrap. I just wanted to get at least to the middle component here. I lied. Remember I said I was gonna make it like dark? I didn't do that. But I'm happy. I'm happy we made it this far, guys. This will leave only, 2 little pieces for me to do. This stupid scope. The scope isn't that bad. And then
what you gotta do about all them lines on the top?
I'm not gonna draw those lines at all. I've already discovered that. See, the perspective changes.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
So I don't have to draw those. This is the top of that right there. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy about what I discovered.
Right.
I was like, I don't even gotta draw them lines. That's good. Cool.
This will be darkness.
Yeah. But I'm pretty much at the end of it. So we are successfully about 80% through this. Again, I got to check on our boy that's coloring. I haven't heard anything. Again, I know he has what they call a life.
Yeah.
And we got to make sure we stay on him because otherwise, it's easy to be unpressured. But just to make sure everything's coming along, I'll get in touch with him, make sure everything looks good. If he got questions, comments, and if he needs motivationals, motivational speaking. But we should be in a good place, y'all. Let me turn her off here. Look at that. Look at that, huh? Looks like a schematic. But I never want to draw again. But I'm going to get the people that did the thing we was talking about to do these weapons as well. And guess what? I'll be able to turn them around and pose them. And then I'll just draw the kids holding the weapon. It's going to be great. Looking forward to that. Looking forward to that. Now this is I'm gonna do a version of what I was talking about. This isn't bad, but let me just show you. Wait. Bow. Take this. It's gonna go to here. Then I'm gonna go again. Bow. Pull this over here. Make that a little bit fatter right there. Bring it on down like so. Pow. Pull that over there. See that? You see how quick that was? Wasn't painful. And most of the time, people are not gonna see the small details that are left behind or unfinished. If I was doing this like for real. Nobody's gonna be looking for these unfinished or unpolished details that didn't get tweaked. As soon as I zoom out, right, this is what you see. So it's cool. I'm not hating on this process, but again, I know I gotta go back, and that hurts my heart. Fix it because it's slow. I could have drawn 7 characters by now, and if they were people. Hold on. There we go. But yeah. All right, so come back tomorrow. We're going live every day, just about 7:30, I'm sorry. Works a little bit better for me. So y'all come on back every night this week. Bring questions, bring all kinds of comments and things. If something of this has, of course, entertained your life, we appreciate y'all joining. Like, follow, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, because I don't know if it's growing at all. I don't really check anymore. But if you are on YouTube and that's a better platform for you, y'all can watch there. If you follow us on Instagram, Facebook, or the like, continue to do so, but also, message us what you guys want to see more of, what you're enjoying from this. And then also, we'll show y'all gonna come and bring your books so we can sign them.
That's right.
You know what I'm talking about? If you didn't
Yes.
know, that's got actually what I should be linking in the thingamabob chat. There is the link to the, what do you call that thing? Link to the pre-order. Thank you. Brain was trying to say subscription, and I was like, no, wrong. Ain't it? All right. Right there. Not too bad. You saying I should eat pancakes, man? That's rude. Why would you suggest that?
I didn't say anything like that.
Are you gonna go eat at Bahama Breeze for the send-off, man?
No.
Well, man, why not?
I haven't been to Bahama Breeze in a
That's the perfect reason to go send them off, man. They're gonna close, so might as well send them off by giving them money to a faceless corporation.
No.
Wow, man. How many more days do y'all have in you? What does that mean? Like life? Forever Amazon? What you talking about? Like, you know what I'm saying? How many more days I got in America? Help me understand the question. You talking about for this book? That's a very broad question. How many more days do y'all have in you?
Hopefully enough to get it done.
Yeah, I'm not. There's no question I have to going live for this. Oh, until it's done. I'm not playing with nobody, man. This is daily until I'm on page 22. And then
Yeah,
I'm not gonna put
we
y'all
might.
through the word balloons or anything, but I don't know if we're
Yeah,
doing, you know.
we may take a few days off next week because we gotta go to
Yeah,
BlurredCon.
correct.
But yeah, no, we're pushing through.
Yeah, no, this is the goal. Okay, so let me explain one more time before I get off. So the goal of this, for those that we didn't really say it. So this is a live stream goal. I talked to Greg about it. I was like, you know what? Let's just go live every day, so I can actually show the process of comic creation, right? But also, we've been saying that we're gonna work on it. We're gonna work on it for close to two plus years, almost 3 years, and so maybe more. I don't know. At
We
this
don't
point,
even talk about the time.
that's what I'm saying, man. It's like, listen, at this point, I don't want to actually say we're working on it. We're working on it. I actually wanted to
You
show
just
y'all
want
the
to
process.
just do it, yeah.
Yeah, so this is actually like a challenge in and of itself, and also a way to give you guys some real, tangible, faith in the fact that this is getting done. But I've never done a live comic book before, so you guys can actually see it. This is supposed to be an entertainment thing, so if you guys aren't entertained, it's Greg's fault. If you are, it's also probably Greg's fault. But anyway.
Usually I'm a lot more perky and bubbly, but I'm dealing with the melancholy, the sickness right now, the sickness.
Man,
so as my health begins to restore, I'll get back to, my regular entertaining self. Right. She said, impressive. Y'all tired? Yes. Jason gets it. We're going to call them accountability streams, right?
Correct.
We promise it hasn't been a thing where it's like, we hate these people that want to see this book. It's just been more of, lifing. Yeah. And we've said it before, like, one of the things about, being, being successful with something like Tuskegee Heirs is that then people start throwing money at you to do other stuff. Right. And we like to pay our bills. Well, we don't like to, but we feel obligated to.
Unfortunately, I have a responsibility to do so.
Yeah, so, we get sidetracked some. But, like, even now, we're working on other projects. We just decided, to give up some of our hood rat time to, really getting in here and getting this thing done. So this is a spread of pages 6 and 7, I think. Mm-hmm. But the way it's planned, Marcus is going to get some real good. I don't want to say rest because he's still got to draw, but
that's a lot.
The next couple of pages after this are going to be more of the stuff that he likes to draw, like just character, like conversation type stuff. So it'll
more story pages and stuff. Yeah.
Thank you, Teresa. She said I'm not my normal charming self. She could tell that I don't feel great. Thank you, Teresa. That warms my heart. That I feel seen.
Seen to. All right, but yeah, that's good. I'm gonna stop it there. I can finish this later on this evening, and page 8 should be ready to go by tomorrow. If not, you'll see me fleshing out that page. This is literally the last component of 6-7. Because once this is done, I can just piece it together.
Just drop it all in there.
Drop it into the other pages. Literally, the 6 and 7 panel pages are done. This is just the last piece where Ayana is holding her gun. So I'll be able to color this. I could just do the flats. Let's just do the flats. I'll just do the flats of the gun, because then I can just move on. And then homie will actually color it. Yeah, that's where we at with it. Thank you guys for joining. How dare y'all pay my bills? Oh, I thought you said my bills. I was like, that's a ball face line. Oh, don't say 6-7. You're right. My bad.
Why'd you do that?
Listen, my kids are adults, so I don't have that problem right now. I'm happy about that. 'Cause I would have punched him by now if they did do that.
He's joking. He does not punch his children.
I used to sometimes, but they were so good, man. They were good kids. So.
Oh, I ran out of NyQuil. I need some Vicks Vapor Rub.
And you just need to
I need
get a little bit of ginger. Get some ginger shots. It'll be fine.
Yeah, I'm about to try to run to the Publix before they close.
All right. Well, thank you guys for joining us. Everybody watching on what they call YouTube.
That is what it's called.
Thank y'all for being in chat, for watching your boy do it like we do it. This is just about done, honestly. And you guys saw that I did not die while doing this, so that's good. I got to draw this fake compensator. That's not a compensator. We're going to figure out what this actually is. This thing right here, this piece is not a compensator. It's drawn as a compensator, but we said it was going to be. I'm figuring out another thing for it. It's not a compensator because it's not a laser rifle, but we'll make it make sense. It's ventilation for the hot laser that's in there. You know what I mean? But not a compensator.
Right.
So it is what it is. Thank y'all for doing what y'all do. Greg is gonna feel better. He's gonna eat some garlic. Go chew some garlic.
I'm gonna get some onions and put them in my socks.
Right. Tape them to your feet.
Yeah. That's what I think.
Thank y'all. Tomorrow.
All right, see y'all
right
tomorrow.
Back at it. Same place, same time. And
go tell your people to go to the website and get these pre-orders up. The thing about this is gonna be the last thing we say, but the thing about it is, the more we get, which it means the more that we can order, which means that we can get like a cheaper, dollar per copy, cheaper price per copy, which means more people get to enjoy these books that y'all love. So, yes, if you haven't and you need to, you want to, go ahead and jump in there. We're gonna try to run it for at least 30 days. And then we'll go ahead and put the order in, because our goal is like rain, sleet, or snow. Where our goal is to have these books.
Can you put the link on here while we're on StreamYard?
On Facebook? Yeah.
Okay. Next, we'll do that. We'll do that throughout the week, y'all.
I just forgot in our trustee, since Teresa didn't get paid. She didn't. I can also pin it. I'll pin it next time on Facebook.
Yeah, we'll do that all throughout the week until we're finished the book, literally. So people that join us that have and it's cool because we still get people that are like, "Wait, what is this? Is this a commentary?
Right.
Is this animated?"
Right.
They're like, yes, it is. All of those things. But here, go get your books, get them pre-ordered, and yeah, they'll get to hopefully join in and watch the process get done. And we'll just grow it. The goal, I would love to have like 100+ people, man, that have pre-ordered. We got a lot of pre-orders.
Yeah.
So
we're
want all those people to eventually join in throughout the week and see the pages getting done, see the process. So that's what we're doing. I'm gonna go eat some food and drink the rest of this cold coffee. Hey, it doesn't really taste like anything. I don't know why they call it that. But all right, y'all. Till tomorrow. Y'all be good. Peace. Black people. What? Oh, I'm sorry. Baby. I didn't even know my phone wasn't charged. My bad. Okay, y'all. I'm gonna